Heidi, thanks so much for being with us. It's been a devastating couple of weeks in Winnipeg with two Indigenous women have been murdered. You're rather new in the role, but how are friends and family coping?
It's hard to say, I obviously, this is a really hard time for friends, family, community members, and that shock, it affects everybody differently, and that initial, those feelings that come when you hear something tragic like this. So it's the emotions are very high. There's a lot of things that they need to process, and like I said, I can't say specifically how they're doing, because like I said, it's every family's different.
In the case of Rebecca Contois, a man is in custody, but police warned there may be more victims. Does that have people on edge?
I would say, yeah. I would say that it does. It is quite concerning that they've identified that in the news, and they've shared some of that, and I've heard just in general that people they're wondering, and they are concerned, because it's quite frightening.
Mm-hmm. Heidi, all of this is coming as we're a little more than a week away from the third anniversary of the MMIWG final report being turned over to the Prime Minister. What would you like to see done?
I would like to see Canadians, everybody, take the time to really educate themselves in what's in the final report. Gain some of that knowledge, and and take the time to read it, and see what it is, and also to learn about the history of Indigenous people as well, and everything that's happened prior to, and why they have the final report. And there's a lot of history, and there's a lot of education, I think, that needs to take place, and to have the Canadians and the government to start implementing those 231 calls for justice, because they are legal, and that's it's not something that is just kind of put together. Those are action items that should be followed through.
Heidi, we'll have to leave it there, but we welcome you to your new role, and appreciate you taking some time for us here.
Thank you.